Ganya Gana Gocha Goloruharam Goram Gura Tamagopya Kopa Vriksham Gopala Gadaratidam Yati Singha Gora Govinda Deshi Kavaram Satatam Tama Adama Kichuna Pachira Chachia Dile Kola Kahe Premananda Emona Gauranga Vigoya Kariya Kola Jagoranga Kagoranga Ahagoranga Namare Jagoranga Jana Goranga Bhaje Se Hoy Amara Pranare Jana Goranga Bhaje Se Hoy Amara Pranare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Bhakti Lavya Prema Vidhana Parama Pumartha Tasmai Jagan Mangala Mangalaya Chaitanya Chandraya Namo Namaste Chaitanya Chandraya Namo Namaste Chaitanya Chandraya Namo Namaste Madhavirapi Gopala Sri Kriyat Kripaya Jadi Tadaiva Sambhaya Piva Rishi Yusta Kriya Janaha Shri Krishna Krishna Chaitanya Sasanatana Rupaka Gopala Raghunatha Vrajabala Pahimam Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripasindhubhyaevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnaveyo Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. So I'd like to read something to you from Srila Prabhu's purport to Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila, chapter 22, text number 113. Srila Prabhupada says, there are many regulative principles in the Shastras and directions given by the spiritual master. These regulative principles should act as servants of the basic principle. That is, one should always remember Krishna and never forget him. This is possible when one chants the Hare Krishna mantra. Therefore, one must strictly chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra 24 hours daily. Strictly. One may have other duties to perform under the direction of the spiritual master, but he must first abide by the spiritual master's order to chant a certain number of rounds. In our Krishna consciousness movement, we have recommended that the neophyte chant at least 16 rounds. This chanting of 16 rounds is absolutely necessary if one wants to remember Krishna and not forget him. Of all the regulated principles, the spiritual master's order to chant at least 16 rounds is most essential. My Guru Maharaj sometimes used to say that if you don't do any other sadhana, you should attend Śrīmad Bhagavatam class. Everything's there on Bhagavatam. So sometimes devotees ask, well, what about japa then? And he said, that's in a different category. It's better that you die than not finish your 16 rounds. That was his comment. So we wanted to say a little something this morning about a perplexing kind of thing. I like to call it the mystery of first initiation. For those of you who've been to India or spent time in South India, it's unheard of for someone to get initiated in a mantra that they're chanting before they're initiated. Right? Already chanting the Hare Krishna mantra, and then you get initiated in the Hare Krishna mantra. Not only that, but I've never seen, I've never heard of anyone, any guru, whispering the Maha Mantra in the ear of the disciple at the time of initiation. So what is that? Some people, not myself, some people say that the first initiation is just some concocted thing. Srila Prabhupada perhaps did it to give encouragement to people. That doesn't make us feel very happy when we hear that. Because there are so many devotees who Srila Prabhupada gave first initiation to. Aside from that, I noted in the Prema Vilas by Narottam Das, by Nityananda Das, it speaks about one pastime of Narottam Das Thakur, who we're going to hear about later today, and how he delivered two ruffians, and he initiated them, first of all, into the chanting of the holy names, and later in the Gayatri Mantra. So it's not unheard of. But what does it mean? I'd like to contemplate that a little bit. When someone takes first initiation, what happens? Can anybody tell me? I hope you guys know. What would you?
You get the holy name.
You get to, but you're already chanting the holy name before. It's different. How is it different?
I know the answer because I had a seminar from you.
You commit yourself to chanting.
Sorry?
You commit yourself to chanting.
You commit yourself to chanting. Is there anything else that happens? It's just it? You say, I commit myself to chanting, thank you very much, goodbye.
Man verpflichtet sich also, die vier regulierenden Prinzipien einzuhalten.
Yes. I don't understand German. I don't understand principles.
Also man gibt das Versprechen.
The disciple makes a promise. I'm going to follow 4 regulated principles, not 3, not 2, not 1, but 4. And what else? Anything else?
You are connected with the parampara.
Okay, we're connected with the parampara. Anything else that happens that we promise or anything? I hope everybody knows. Somebody knows. There's another minor detail. Somebody's forgetting. What is it? You promised to chant 16 rounds. Oh, good. Let's not forget that one. And another thing happens too. You get some kunti mala at that time. So, as I mentioned, I think yesterday, Srila Jiva Goswami, in his Laghu Vaishnava Toshan, or Pramasandara actually, he says that there are 2 types of chanting. Kevalanam, common chanting. It's in the dictionary. You're doing it before initiation. And the Sneha Samyuktanam, chanting with affection. And Rabindranath Swami, in the first verse of his Mukta-Chari, he very famously says, Namashreshtam, Namapi Sachi Putam, Atasarupam. Now, I have a question. Think about this. If Krishna is Advaita Tattva, he's just one, right? Then what is the necessity of Raghunath Das Goswami? What is the meaning of Raghunath Das Goswami saying Namashreshtam, the topmost name? Does that mean there's different names? Madhyam Nam, and there's Kanishta Nam, the Uttam Nam. What does it mean, Namashreshtam? we should contemplate this matter. In the Padma Purana, there's a famous verse Srila Prabhupada often quoted. Ata Shri Krishna Namadī Nabhavidgrayam Indriya Sevamukhi Jiva Do Swayam Eva Svaratida. Ata Shri Krishna Namadī. First thing is Ata Shri Krishna Namadī, the holy name, etc. Nabhavidgrayam Indriya. With your Indriya Vyapara, your knowledge acquiring senses, you can't touch the holy name. So then, how do we chant? The next verse explains, Sevamukhi Jivado, with your tongue. Now, for some of you who may know a little Sankhya philosophy, you may raise your hand, excuse me, but the tongue is one of the knowledge acquiring senses. But it's stated, Sevamukhi, that when we chant is service, Sevamukhi Jivanado Swayameva Sparatita. Then the holy name in Krishna manifests. In his commentary on Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, he explains about the difference between chanting with initiation and chanting without initiation. That's actually the first question I asked my Guru Maharaj when I met him. Maharaj, what is the difference between these two? And he liked the question, I could see. And his reply was that chanting is so powerful. If you chant the holy name with or without initiation, Adikshana Chasat Priyamda Purashchara Yikshate, Madhulila chapter 22 also describes it. The holy name doesn't require Purashchara Devī, doesn't require Diksha. The holy name will act alone. The holy name is so powerful that if you chant even without initiation, you'll get Dharma, Artha, Kama, and even Moksha. But those four things are considered to be Kaitava Chatushtoi, or four types of cheating Dharma, in comparison to Prema Pumartha Mahan, the highest goal, which is Krishna Prema. If one chants before initiation, you can get Dharma, Artha, Kama, and Moksha, and something even much better, you can get Bhakti Unmukhi Sukriti, something Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur talks about. You get a kind of special Sukriti by chanting like that, by which you can get Sadhu Sangha. But unless you take shelter of Guru, you can't get Krishna. And Krishna says in the Adi Purana, famous verse, Ye me bhakta janaparta, na me bhakta sate janama, but bhaktanam cha ye bhakta ste me bhakta tamo mataha. That person who says he's my devotee has a t-shirt, I, big heart, Krishna. Krishna says, I have no idea who that guy is. It's not my devotee, the person who says he's my, but the person who's a devotee of my devotee, that's my real devotee. So, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave the holy name to everyone. In, I think it's the third verse of his Lagu Bhagavatamrita, Srila Rupa Goswami says that Sri Chaitanya Makod Girna Hare Krishniti Varnakaha Majayanta Jagat Premi Vijayantam Tadavaya. The Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave the Hare Krishna Mahamantra to everyone in the universe. Because he gave it, we can chant it before initiation. So then what is the difference chanting before initiation and chanting after initiation? What is the meaning of first initiation? The difference is that when we accept Guru, I'm chanting before I accept Guru, I'm chanting after. But the difference is that now my chanting is part of my service to my Gurudev. Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami describes, Tate Krishna Bhaji Kori Guru Sevan. What is my Guru Seva? I can try to impress Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj, I bought you a new car. Here's a lot of money. That's nice. But real Guru Seva, the most important Guru Seva, is the chanting of the holy name. Tate Krishna Bhaji. That Krishna Bhajan, that's my Guru Seva. That's how I'm going to please Gurudev. So at the time of first initiation, the Guru is accepting the disciple, and the disciple is saying, okay, I was already chanting, but I'm going to keep chanting, but the difference now, I'm making a vow. And he's doing it now with a certain conception, which is given by the Guru. And therefore Srila Prabhupada said also that initiation is a ceremony, but the real initiation is something which takes place in the heart when one hears from Guru. So when Raghunath Goswami says, Nama Shreshtam Manamapi Sachiputram Mata Swarupam, that I got the topmost name from my Gurudev, the name is the name, but I've gotten a conception. Because even in Vrindavan Dham, there's a difference in the conception of Krishna that Mother Yashoda has, and the gopis have, and the cowherd boys have. And we want the conception of our Gurudev. We want to come close to our Gurudev. And the way that we do that is by the chanting of the holy name. And therefore Rupa Goswami, in his Pajavali, says, Ataguroshi padadvandva bhaktyam. Sometimes devotees, they ask, how can you get Guru Bhakti? Rupa Goswami says, by chanting the holy name. Because by chanting that name that we've gotten from Gurudev and doing it as a service, Gurudev becomes pleased with us and we come close to Gurudev. Otherwise, on our own, we may think, I don't need Guru. It's a complicated thing. I've heard so many problems accepting Guru. He may tell me to go and distribute books somewhere, and I'm a very shy person. I may not want to do that. He may give me some instruction I don't want to do. So what's the need? I'll just read the books. I'll take shelter of Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada said in one lecture in Bombay that someone may say, what is the use of accepting a Guru? This is word for word, but he says, what is the use of accepting Guru? I'll just read the books. And then Prabhupada commented, very interesting, he says, of course they have a very bad experience. And that's it's really speaking about today. And Prabhupada said they may read Bhagavad Gita 100 times, they may read 1,000 times, but they won't understand a single word because they've not approached Guru. In the beginning of Nectar Devotion, Srila Prabhupada says that without accepting Guru, we can't render service. And as I was starting to mention, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, in his commentary on Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, calls it Indriya Vyapara, or the senses engaged in the sense objects. And Atashri Krishna Namadina Bhavegdrayam Indriya. I can't chant the holy name with my mundane senses. But when I get mercy from Gurudev, I come close to Gurudev, and I take that conception of the holy name that Gurudev has, and I'm chanting that holy name as a service, then Sevanmukhi, by doing that Sevanmukhi, that service with my mouth, He jivado, with my tongue, Swayameva Sparatyada, then the holy name arises. So these are some thoughts that I've had about this mystery of first initiation and what it means. So I wanted to stop because I know the time's a little short. You have something? They gave me 30 minutes and I spoke for 22, I think. So.
Thank you, Prabhu. It's a topic you briefly mentioned yesterday and also Maharaj 2 or 3 days ago. Yeah, but it's too long. Okay. I have a doubt that only chanting the holy name will not change what you called once being a Bahir Mukhya Shishya to an Antar Mukhya Shishya. So how do we change that mood from being an external devotee trying to externally please Gurudev and to being really an internal devotee?
In his Gopal Champu, Srila Jiva Goswami says there's 7 different types of persons who are like spears in the heart. And the first is a wealthy person who doesn't give donations to Krishna. Another is a king or a leader who doesn't encourage people in devotion to Krishna. Another is a poet who writes mundane poetry, but not songs for Krishna. And another, the fourth one I recall, is a disciple who is not really interested in worshiping Krishna. What's the value of that? It's not a personality cult that, and a Vaishnava doesn't want to take that position. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he says, Guru Abhimani Tyaji. I give up the Abhimana, the attitude that I'm Guru. I don't want, no Vaishnava wants that. But out of kindness, they accept on behalf of their Guru, some other persons. And they do that as a service. Is that helpful? Not really exactly your question. Tell me.
How to change from being
Bahirmukh to Anantarmukh. So we do that by chanting the holy name. If a disciple is just coming in name only and accepting Guru, and make sure you get a photograph of me taking the beats, so I can put it on the wall and I can show everybody that Gurudev and I are like this. And we advertise the Guru. Advaitam cha parityagyat. In the Hari Bhakti Vilas it says, Advaitam cha parityagyat, that one of the proper behavior of a disciple is they should give up the attitude that I'm non-different from Gurudev. I'm not just coming to Gurudev and now in advertising, I'm our Guru, Jagat Guru, my Gurudev's so great, I got initiated. So how do we change from being a Bahirmukh Sishya, an external disciple, to an Antarmukh Sishya? We have to come close to Gurudev. And we do that, Srishushoshadanasya Vasudeva Kataruchi, Śyāma Vipa Punya Tirtana Sevana, by rendering service. And what's the best service? We just read from Srila Prabhupada, chanting 16 rounds a day. That's the best service. And we may do so many other services, Prabhupada said, but this is the main service that we do. If we chant without offenses, we try, as Srila Prabhupada in one lecture I heard, he said, chanting without offenses is very difficult, but you try. If we try to chant without offenses, and we regularly serve our Gurudev, and we try to understand the mood of our Gurudev. And one purport in a Sarta Darshani commentary in the Bhagavatam, Vishwanath raises a question, what is the function of the disciple? And he says that the function of the disciple is that he should be anubhav of Guru, following the mood of Guru. But if you go to your Guru and you ask him, Gurudev, what's your bhav? What's your mood? He may say, I don't have a mood. He's a very humble Vaishnava. If you go to a very wealthy man, like Mr. Bill Gates is a very wealthy man, and you say, sir, how much money do you have anyway? He won't tell you. So how do you understand his wealth? And Vishwanath explains, by watching. You'll see that wealthy man, how many servants does he have? How does his servants dress? How many cars does he have? How many houses does he have? And from watching, you'll understand something about the wealth of that person. And so similarly with Guru, by watching Gurudev and seeing what is important to Gurudev, what is Gurudev always doing, then we can come to understand something about the heart of Gurudev, and we can stop being a Bahirmukh Sishya, who is Ananta Yuktavasta, Anartha Yuktavasta, has Anarthas in the heart, and his darshan of Guru is Bhogya darshan. He just sees Gurudev's here for my enjoyment. And we can become Antarmukh Sishya, an internal disciple, who's Anartha-muktavasta, who's free from anarthas to a greater extent. And their darshan of Guru is Sevaka darshan, Savior darshan. The Gurudev is meant to be served. That's the function. Is that helpful? Okay. Maharaj, you want to add anything?
Well, I have a few things to add, but maybe I will...
Later?
Now. From there.
Yeah, okay. Srila Prabhupada ki, Srila Krishna Kshetra Maharaj ki, Go Premanandi, Vanchakalpatarubhishcha, Kripa Sindhuvirevachha, Titanam Pavanam, Vaishnava.
There's Madhavanandana Prabhu ki.
Let's chant japa.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama
Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Gaur Premanande. So nice to see all of you here. So many bright faces. Om Ajnana-timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuttapada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitanscha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Itina. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatari Mancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Eva Cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namo. Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriya. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. I will speak briefly because I know what you're all waiting for. As some of you know, when I was initiated by Srila Prabhupada, I was wondering before initiation, what will be my name? That was the main thing in my mind. It wasn't about now I'm surrendering to Guru, now I'm going to, faith. All of these things that we just heard about so nicely, how we should be understanding what we're, as we say in English, getting ourselves into. I wasn't really thinking about much of that. I was thinking, I wonder what my name is going to be. So I know what those of you who are for the first initiation are thinking. Some of you, however, are also here for the second initiation. And I want to start out by, how they say nowadays, making a shout out for the second initiates who have been engaging in devotional service. Now, some of us, well, we have Madhupuri, who has been initiated, first initiation 30 years ago. And he's been faithfully serving ever since, and that's the first 30 years, right? Yes, and then we have, who do we have? Vrajaduta Gopal, and his, what am I saying? Avaduta. I want to say Vrajaduta Gopal. You were looking. I'm getting another senior moment. Vrajaduta Gopal and Amrita-lahari, who are since childhood, in the case of Vrajaduta Gopal, engaging in devotional service in Poland. And who else do we have? Oh, we have Subala Gopal, our pillar of the Brahmacharya ashram. And who else do we have? Yes. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Sorry. We have Leela Radha, who's doing all kinds of service since so many years in Hong Kong. And Leela Radha was one of my students at the university. Chinese University of Hong Kong. You were studying, well, religious studies. What else? Translation studies, yes. So perhaps a word or two about second initiation, as Srila Prabhupada sometimes would refer to it, and sometimes as Brahman initiation. As you know, in addition to the Maha Mantra, what we call the Maha Mantra, which some will say, just to shock you a little bit, they will say the Maha Mantra, that's not a mantra. Why is it not a mantra? Because it's not giving the name in the dative case. What? Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Now that's a mantra, which we all chant, whether or not we're initiated, whether we are male or female. Chanting Om, strictly forbidden traditionally, unless we're born in Brahmin families. But Maha Mantra, what kind of a mantra is that? You say it's Maha Mantra, the great mantra. Yes, it's the great mantra. Why? Because we're calling out to Krishna in the vocative case. Oh Krishna, oh Hara, Radha, or oh Hari, oh Rama. Yes, you called? I thought I heard you calling me. What do you want? I don't know. Please engage me in your devotional service, in your loving devotional service. Tamāla Śyāmala Tvishi Shri Yashoda Stanandaye Krishna Namno Rudhir Iti Sarva Shastra Vinirnaya. All of the Shastras tell us, they determine what is the meaning of the name Krishna. Namely, that it refers to the son of Yashoda, who has darkish, blackish, Śyāmala, Tamāla complexion. That's Krishna. One of the offenses in chanting is to imagine, kalpana, some meaning for the name. So we accept that the name of Krishna is Krishna. Nama Chintamani Krishna's Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha Purna Shuddho Nityamukto Abhinatvam Nama Namino. There's no break, abhina, there's no split between the name and the referent to the name. When we are chanting the Hare Krishna mantra, Krishna is there. Therefore it's Maha Mantra. But there are more mantras. And those who receive second initiation are receiving those mantras, including what is called the Brahma Gayatri. It can also be called the Savitri Gayatri, and other names. And Srila Prabhupada established, he gives, this is a little controversial, there are 7 mantras altogether, and the first is the Brahma Gayatri, and some feel that it's not proper for women disciples to receive the Brahma Gayatri. Did you know that? We don't agree. Jai. Nor does the GBC Shastra Advisory Council, which spent months researching the topic, nor does the GBC agree. Nor did Srila Prabhupada agree. So basically it boils down to that we're following what Srila Prabhupada did. Some say that, he was pressured into giving. No. To say that the guru was pressured into doing anything, what kind of understanding is that? So there are 7 mantras, including the Brahma Gayatri, and I'll explain some more to the initiates after the initiation. And I always recommend Brahmin initiates to read the book of Satchidananda Swami, if you haven't already, the Gayatri Mantra book, which is a very nice and very comprehensive explanation of what these mantras are about. But what I want to emphasize is that Brahman initiation is taking on additional responsibility. We understand in general with initiation, as well as accepting lifelong service to Guru and to Krishna and to the Guru Parampara. Or we can say, with that acceptance, we understand that we're also representing the Guru in all of our activities, in all of our interactions with others, not just interactions with devotees, but interactions with the public. We're always, representing. That's for all of us. And for the initiates, for the Brahmin initiates, this does not mean, first of all, that now your Varna is Brahmana. This is a... Either you're relieved or you're disappointed. I can't tell. I thought I was becoming finally a Brahmin. No, you are more than Brahmin. Vaishnava. And as Vaishnava, you are representing Guru, and you're also representing Krishna. And more than before, you are now becoming teachers. And so you're becoming example for the other, for the younger Vaishnavas, for the other Vaishnavas. The word for student in Sanskrit is shishya, or shishyaka. Shishya means, it can mean to be taught, which can refer to the subject which is to be taught, or it can refer to the person who is to be taught. So it's a learning thing. There's a teacher, and the word guru it's a common term in India for all kinds of teachers. There's guru and there's shishya, and shishya means one who is accepting teaching. And how do we learn? Well, we learn by hearing. And what I want to suggest is that, especially for the Brahmin initiates, now is the time to really start listening. And what I mean by that is, it's for all of us. I'm preaching to myself as well. I remember Bhakti Swami many years ago in Mayapur was giving a fiery lecture in the temple. 1,000 devotees were there. He was on fire about how we have to straighten up and practice properly. It was fiery, fiery, fiery. And then suddenly he said in a soft voice, he said, "Don't mind, I'm just preaching to myself." Yeah, now we have to seriously listen, as also an American expression, especially among football coaches. Listen up, right? Listen up. But how are we listening? We're listening sadhu shastra guru vakya, hridoye koryo aikya, satatam bhasivo prema mache. As Narottam Das Thakur says, we're listening, we're hearing from sadhus, we're listening to Shastra, we're listening to Guru. And as we're listening, what's happening? If we're listening nicely, then hridoye koryo aikya, all of the teachings that we're hearing, they become an aikya, they become a singularity, they become a clear message. Where? In the heart. And who else is in the heart? Shrinvata svakata Krishna punya shravana kirtana Hridyantasta hi avadrani vidhunoti suritsatam. The Lord is in the heart, and He is purifying our heart, if we're listening nicely. And this hearing, especially of Srimad Bhagavatam, is what we're all about. This is the Hare Krishna movement of Srimad Bhagavatam listeners and readers. And I'll just end by saying, yesterday I was just about to share with you a list that Satchidananda Swami Maharaj had compiled some time ago, which he called the Inspiration List. I was just about to share with you this list when Satchidananda Swami appeared. So, would you like to hear this list? Because I think this is important because, initiation, it's all very exciting today. And then tomorrow is going to be Janmashtami, that will be exciting. And then will be Srila Prabhupada Vyasa Puja, that will be exciting. Some of you, I know, will be traveling elsewhere, but in any case. But then will come Wednesday. And then Thursday. So how do we keep the inspiration? Do you want to hear this list? Yes. Yeah. No? Yes. Okay. Number 1, choose good friends and dare to talk with them of things you are usually silent about. Ooh. That's something. Number 2, of course we could, discuss each one of these, but just briefly. Number 2, know that in giving service, compassion, and time for your ultimate goals, the real treasures of life are given to you. Know that in giving service, compassion, and time for your ultimate goals, the real treasures of life are given to you. 3rd, act out of love rather than duty. Though, of course, there are things we have to continue to do responsibly, even when they are hard. So then we do them out of duty. Number 4, I like this. Learn to think thoughts that give you energy. That's cool. Number 5. Are you ready for number 5? Yes. Read the Srimad Bhagavatam every day. Number 6. Remember every day that you are a citizen of the spiritual world, spending a little time in the guest house of planet Earth. I like that. That's, especially with initiation, we're now becoming citizens of the spiritual world. Number 7, and there are 2 more after this. Let go of your fear. Surrender. Do this by conscientiously choosing small acts which you do only for the pleasure of the Lord. Small acts which you do just for the pleasure of the Lord. Number 8, write down your realizations and share them with others. Yeah. Writing? What? I write WhatsApp messages. Sometimes Facebook messages. And finally, do you want to hear the last one? Yes. No? Yes. Listen to saints every day. So these are a list of 9 inspiration, ways of being inspired, including next Wednesday. Okay? Right. I spoke longer than I intended, and we should proceed, shouldn't we? Because I know what you're waiting for. But there's one thing I want to say more to all the initiates, and that is, I want to request of you to help me to help you in your spiritual life. I can't do it alone. We're all taking shelter of Srila Prabhupada as our Shiksha Guru. We're all learning throughout our lives. It's an ongoing process. It's lifetime education. And I'm still learning. And I need your help to help you. Okay? So, let's proceed, shall we? No? Yes! So let's chant japa while I organize myself a little bit. Yeah, you could move. No, you can leave the table and you can take the harmonium. Okay, keep going. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama.
I would like to excuse just a small announcement. Der Besitzer von dunkelblau Mazda TAX1379, bitte bewegen Sie Ihre Fahrzeug, also die andere Fahrzeug blockiert.
Move your vehicle.
I would like
TRX 1379. TRX 1379. Dunkelblau Mazda. Weg damit. Really, sometimes we're getting in trouble if the neighbors cannot deliver the milk, then we have to pay for the whole milk because there was not delivered. So please remove it. It's really serious.
Maybe devotees should get neck beads now. Oh, first we should do Hare Where's Doug? Oh, there you go. Did I get a bead bag for you? No. Okay. Because paper doesn't make a very good bead bag. Right. Yes, I know. We're good. All right. He wants white because if he takes green, it might get lost in the forest. When there's no snow, yeah. Okay. Be glad there's only, I think, 13 of us. Okay. We're going to do a little rite of purification with a very nice mantra, which comes from which Purana? Garuda Purana? Om Apavitra Garuda. So please repeat after me. Om Apavitra Pavitrova Sarvavastam Gatopiva Yasmare Pundarikaksham Sabhya Avyantara Shuchihi Shri Vishnu Shri Vishnu Shri Vishnu. And then we will take the spoon in our left hand and little water in the right hand, and we chant Om Keshavaya Namaha. Om Keshavaya Namaha. Om Narayanaya Namaha. Om Narayanaya Namaha. Om Madhavaya Namaha. Om Madhavaya Namaha. We're actually ingesting the Lord as Keshava, Narayana, and Madhava. What a strange thing to do. Let's do it again, shall we? Om Apavitra Pavitrova Sarvavastam Gatopiva Yasmaret Pundarikaksham Sabhya Abhyantara Shuchi Shri Vishnu Shri Vishnu Shri Vishnu again. Om Keshavaya Namaha Om Keshavaya Namaha Om Narayanaya Namaha Om Narayanaya Namaha Om Madhavaya Namaha Om Madhavaya Namaha. And one more time. Om Apavitra Pavitrova Sarvavastam Gatopiva Yasmaret Pundarikaksham Sabhya Abhyantara Suchi Shri Vishnu Shri Vishnu Shri Krishna. I couldn't resist. Pundarikaksha is the lotus-eyed Lord, and we want to remember him. If we do so, we will be purified inside, outside, and everywhere in between. Wherever we've been, whatever we've done. Om Keshavaya Namaha. Om Keshavaya Namaha. Om Narayanaya Namaha. Om Narayanaya Namaha. Om Madhavaya Namaha. Om Madhavaya Namaha. Okay, so now we can proceed one after another. Devotees can come up and offer obeisance to Srila Prabhupada. Yeah. So let's start with Evelina. Evelina has come all the way from Odessa, from the wild southeast. Do you want to be there for translation also? Yeah. And yeah, there's neck beads here also. Hare Krishna, Evelina. Nice to see you. How do you feel? That kind of says it all, doesn't it? Woo. Nice. So, yeah, we first met near Odessa. When was that? 2018, I think? 17, okay. And she's been fired up in service ever since. What are the 4 regular principles you continue to follow and for the rest of your life? There's a microphone. It's okay. Yeah. No, yeah. It's okay.
Обещаю до конца своих дней выполнять 4 регулирующих принципа, а именно не принимать интоксикаций, не принимать в пищу мясо, рыбу, яйца, не играть в азартные игры. Это был первый, да, махинация, азартные игры.
Should I translate what she's saying?
I think I get the idea.
Что-то спрятала. Обещаю не вступать в незаконные половые отношения. Четвертый.
That's all 4. That's great.
4 было или 3?
Fantastic.
I control.
We're checking. Yes, it's all 4. Very good. Anything more you want to say?
Да.
Да.
Я буду стараться, я обещаю, что я буду читать 16 кругов Махамантры, минимум 16 кругов.
Okay.
Каждый день.
Каждый день.
Да, every day.
Sometimes it can happen. It happens sometimes. We're so busy with other services, we can't manage 16 rounds on a given day. Then what to do? Next day, 16 plus however many. So don't, it shouldn't be a terrifying thing, you know. I have to chant 16 rounds or I will turn into a pumpkin. Krishna understands, but that's our standard, and we like to keep because this is pleasing to Krishna. Okay. Yes, and I'm so happy that you're taking initiation here before Lord Nrsingadev, and my prayer is that Lord Nrsingadev may protect you in all circumstances, considering especially the situation where you live. Would you like to have a spiritual name?
No.
Done. Okay. Your name is Vrinda-priyā Devī Dāsī. There's a little note that gives the name there. Vrinda-priyā, she who is very dear to Vrinda-Devī. Who could that refer to? Yeah, she, Radharani. Yes. Vrinda-priyā Devī Dāsī. And Siegfried. That's fine. Yes. Siegfried. Now, I can see already, this is going to all take longer than was scheduled, and my apologies, but I feel this is an important moment for initiates, and we shouldn't try to just rush things, you know. So I hope if anyone is, you know, if your stomach is screaming at you, you have to go for prasadam, please do so, unless you're one of the initiates. In which case, it's tapasya. Oh, Kantimala, maybe it's easier to do as we're there. Yeah. I mean, either way. Siegfried, Hare Krishna. It's been so long since I saw Siegfried that when I saw him, I didn't recognize him. But we've been in contact for quite some time. He's come all the way from Rotterdam. where I spent a night in prison once. I confess. Yeah, we were distributing books. And the police didn't think that was a good idea. It was a very clean prison. Hare Krishna. What are the 4 regulative principles you'll continue to follow? Lifetime after lifetime.
No gambling, no meat eating, no illicit sex, and no intoxication, Maharaj.
That's pretty clear. Wow. Very good. Very good. Thank you. And what else? Those were the no's. What's the yes?
Chant 16 rounds every day, Maharaj.
Of what?
Of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, Maharaj.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Very good. Do you want to have a spiritual name?
Yes, Maharaj.
These names include a title. You all become entitled. The gents have the title Dasa, and the ladies have the title Dāsī. Now, with the ladies, it's generally also Devī Dāsī. And why is that? It's kind of a ISKCON tradition, I think. Devī can mean goddess, and so it's also a form of, it's a word of respect. And it's nice. But you won't get a title with Devī. Rather, your name is Śyāma Haridasa. Actually, I should take the beads out and hand you the beads, but we'll do it like this. Hare Krishna. Is that name all right? Or are there already 3 others with that name in Rotterdam? Okay. Śyāma Haridasa ki. Later, after breakfast, Śyāma Hari is going to do a little drama. Yes? Yes. Nice. Okay. Oh, here we are with Doug. Doug has come from the dugout. Doug has come all the way from Alachua. He would have run the whole way if it weren't for the fact there was an ocean in the way. Because he's a runner in more ways than one. And he and his good wife, Shara, is Shara here? There you are. Oh, yeah, she's ready. Sharanagati have a wonderful animal sanctuary, which is called, what is it called?
Snoot Farms.
Snoot, that's it. Snoot Farms. Yeah, Snoot. This was the Snoot. Snoot Farms. He can tell you all about it. We won't go there just now. But it's a wonderful place. 4 regular principles you'll keep on following. Day after day, week after week, year after year.
No gambling, no illicit sex, no meat eating, no intoxication.
Great. Another clear and straight to the point. Very good. And positively.
To chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra at least 16 rounds every day. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Wonderful. and you will continue to be engaged in the planning of the Mayapur TOBP museum, which is the MOBP. Right?
It's the Science Museum of the Vedic Planetarium.
Oh, we have a new title now. Soap?
Smove.
Smobe. Ooh, gotta think of a better one than that. Anyway, yes. Yes, as an astrophysicist, he's quite qualified for this. Would you like to have a spiritual name with a title?
Please.
I know you already have so many titles.
Yes, please.
But this is the one that really matters. Yes. Your name is Dharma-vīra, Dāsī. Dharma-vīra. Vīra means hero. And there's 4 types of heroes, and one of them is the Dharma. There's the Dana-vīra, the Dharma-vīra. What else? There's 2 more. You remember? There's 2 others. Anyway, you're a Dharma-vīra. Dharma-vīra Dāsī. Okay. What do we have here? Bhaktin Alice. Alice. There you are. You're all ready. You saw the bead bag. You knew that's me. Okay. Do we need translation for you? Brauchen wir Übersetzung? Nicht unbedingt. Ja, du kannst in Deutsch sprechen. So, Jai, Alice, endlich! Alice has been practicing Krishna consciousness seit wie vielen Jahren?
Maybe 20.
Maybe 20. So, high time to make it official. Yes. And be committed, and as we heard so nicely from Madhavanandana, to properly connect, to actually be serving Lord Krishna, for which we follow principles which are
kein Fleisch, Fisch und Ei zu essen, keine unerlaubte Sexualität, kein Glücksspiel und keine Berauschung, keine
Ganz genau. Sehr gut. Das ist alles kein Problem, oder?
No.
Nee. Srila Prabhupada was initiating devotees who had just heard what the regular principles were after they were initiated. It's like, what? Yeah, he wrote them out and posted them. And they thought, oh. And what else? Was noch?
Ich verspreche jeden Tag 16 Runden zu schenken.
Von Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare
Krishna. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Hare. Willst du auch eine spirituelle Name?
Ja, sehr gerne, ja.
Und dein Mann, ob er das will? Ja, schon, okay. Dein Name ist Citra Vicārinī Devī Dāsī. Citra Vicārinī. Vicārinī bedeutet einer, der nachdenklich ist. One who is thoughtful. And thoughtful in an artful way. Citra Vicārinī. Who could that refer to? Srimati Radharani. Yeah. Citra Vicārinī Devī Dāsī ki. Welcome to the family. Okay, who is this now? Oh, Tamal. Yes, we are very happy that all of you are here giving your blessings for the initiates. And of course, we are begging the blessings of Srila Prabhupada, and Srila Prabhupada is giving his blessings through his spiritual master, and in this way it goes all the way back to Lord Chaitanya, and all the way back to Krishna. Tamal. Some of you are wondering, how is it that he already has a spiritual name, Tamal? What is Tamal? Tamal is the name of a tree. Does Tamal look like a tree? Well, he's kind of tall, and he has a very interesting garland with, I just noticed, with little tomatoes. Those are roses? Okay. Like a tree, yeah. I thought they're tomatoes. Which reminds me, I want to thank all of you who were making all of these garlands yesterday. There was quite a team here doing this. So thank you. Why do we have to have garlands for initiates? Well, why indeed? I would say it's showing our respect, our honor, our appreciation. Garland is also considered as giving protection. Yeah, this is why we give someone a garland. It's auspicious, the flowers, so there's protection from inauspicious. Right, so, to the point now. Tamal, what are the 4 regulative principles you'll be continuing to follow?
No gambling, no eating meat, fish or eggs, no intoxication, and no illicit sex.
Very good. And chanting?
And chanting 16 rounds of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Very good. This is the first time I'm seeing you in orange. It's very nice.
Thank you, Guru Maharaj.
Special inspiration. How do you feel in orange?
I feel good. I feel good. It's definitely inspiring. It's always reminding me of my devotion to Krishna and helping me for my spiritual progression.
Very good. And speaking of helping, your mother, Ratnavali, where's Ratnavali? There you are, ready with the camera. She's been helping you all along since you can remember, right?
Yeah, she's always been helping me, and thanks to her, I've been able to be a part of the family, and I'm very grateful for everything that she's done for me.
She's actually been helping you since before you remember.
Yes, that's true.
Unless you can remember when you were in the womb.
I don't think I can.
Would you like a spiritual name? Would your mother like you to have a spiritual name?
Yes, please, Maharaj.
Yes. I thought we should not completely just forget about your already spiritual name. So your name is Tamal Śyāma Dāsī. Tamal Śyāma Dāsī. Hare Krishna. And yes, beads with your single. Very nice. Thank you. Now we have, who do we have? Natalia, yes. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Natalia from Vienna, and before Vienna from somewhere in the wild east. Now, I'm halfway expecting that when I asked Natalia what are the 4 regular principles, that she's going to sing them, because she's a professional singer.
Opera singer.
Yeah, not just a singer, opera singer. Hare Krishna.
Yes.
So, I don't know, it's up to you. What are the 4 regular? Now everyone wants you to sing. Now she's a little embarrassed.
Soll ich singen, oder?
Muss nicht.
Okay, später vielleicht.
Vielleicht, ja.
So, Guru Maharaj, ich verspreche, kein Fleisch, Fisch und Eggs und Eier zu essen, ja, kein illegales Sex zu führen, sexuelles Leben zu führen, ja, keine Glücksspiele, ja, und ich verspreche jeden Tag 16 Runden von Maha-Mantra zu chanten.
So, wir hatten, was fehlt jetzt?
Ja. Ja, und keinen Alkohol und keine Drogen zu nehmen, ja, also no toxic.
Ja. Auch wenn die anderen in deine Theaterkreisen wollen, dass du das tust, right? Ja.
Sicher. Aber ich mache das schon jahrelang.
Genau. Ja.
Sie kennen alles, ja. Das
die kennen dich.
Ich bin ein anderer Typ, ja.
Sie ist ein anderer Typ.
Genau.
Okay, willst du eine spirituelle Name?
Unbedingt.
Unbedingt. Oh, Natalia, okay, dein Name ist Narmadā Devī Dāsī. Narmadā ist einer der heiligen Flüsse Indiens. Gange cha Yamune chaiva Godavari Saraswati Narmade Sindhu Kaveri Jalasmin Sanadim Kuru. So Narmadā ist einer der heiligen Flüsse, der hauptheiligen Flüsse Indiens. Und du bist Devi, also Narmada ist auch eine Persönlichkeit und du bist Diener davon und das heißt letzten Endes, du bist ein Diener von Srimati Radharani und letzten Endes, das bedeutet, du bist ein Diener Krishnas. Dienerin. Narmada Devī Dāsī ki. So, who do we have here? Oh yes, we have Ramona. Sollen wir zusammen, Ramona und Bernd, warum nicht? Ja. Die sind ja eine Pärchen. Oh. Haribo. Dein Mann kommt hinter dir. So, Ramona und Bernd. Wo ist das von Bernd? Ist das Bernd? Ja, das ist Bernd. Okay. So, wie geht's? Gut, aufgeregt. Ja, das ist alles nicht so schlimm. Wie geht's, Bernd?
Ganz gut.
Ganz gut? Ja. Bernd und Ramona sind dabei. Sind's wie lange? Seit wie lange seid ihr dabei, sozusagen? Ziemlich lang. Schon 30 Jahre? Since 30 years. 12 Jahre. So das heißt 30 plus 12 ist 42. Super. Okay, 4 regulierende Prinzipien, die du immer weiter folgen musst.
Kein Fleisch essen, kein Fisch und keine Eier essen, keine unerlaubte Sexualität, keine Rauschmittel, Drogen zu nehmen und
der 4.
kein Glücksspiel.
Super. Und was wirst du noch positiv tun?
Ja, mindestens 16 Runden chanten das Hare Krishna Mahamantra.
Und wenn es geht, du kannst also keine Angst, du kannst auch mehr chanten.
Ja.
Yeah. No anxiety. You can chant more than 16. Would you like to? Willst du auch eine spirituelle Name
Sehr gern.
mit einem Titel haben?
Ja, sehr gern.
Sehr gern. Oh, yours is okay. Yeah, Krishna gives me some ideas. I like to think it is Krishna who is giving idea for each person to fit each person. So, your name is Āmṛta-maṇḍalī Devī Dāsī. Āmṛta-maṇḍalī. Mandali ist ein Mitglied der Mandala. Welche Mandala? Rasa Mandala zum Beispiel. Und was für ein Mandala ist das? Das ist ein Amrita, das ist ein Nektar-Mandala. So, du gehörst dazu, beziehungsweise du dienst jemand, der dazu gehört. Und wer könnte das sein? Ja, vielleicht Radharani. Okay. Āmṛta-maṇḍalī Devī Dāsī ki Jai. Und dann haben wir... Wo ist der Mikrofon? Change. Whoops, the other way around. Sorry. Wrong. Okay, back up. That's not on the film. I'm just so excited, I get all mixed up. Okay. Oh, wow. 4 regulierende Prinzipien. Immer weiter.
Kein Fisch, kein Fleisch, keine Eier, keine Berauschung, kein Glücksspiel und keine unzulässige Sexualität.
Kein. Auch nicht Mittwoch.
Dafür aber 16 Runden. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Wir schaden und Brot am Essen.
Die Deutschen wissen, wie das geht. Wenn es nur mehr von solchen wie euch gäbe, solche wie so richtig gute Staatsbürger von Deutschland. Anyway, okay. So. Wirst du auch eine... Ja, klar. Dein Name ist Balavan Krishnadas. Balavan. Krishna ist sehr stark. Ist der Allerstärkste. He is the strongest. Balavan means one who is strong, one who possesses strength. And Krishna demonstrates his strength in so many ways, at so many times, in so many wonderful pastimes. And you are his servant. Balavan Krishna Dasa ki Jai. Who is this now? Tia. Oh, Tia. Yes, Tia put a label on her beads that was so small I had to get out a microscope to see it. And from that I understood Tia is very humble. Tia has come all the way from the Big Apple, from New York. Hare Krishna. And she lives in New York after making an experiment of living in North Carolina for some time. It was an experiment.
A failed experiment.
No, it was a successful experiment because from it you understood this is not a place for you.
Yes.
All right. Well, I think you know what I'm going to ask, but
Yes.
let me first ask, how do you feel?
I'm a bit nervous.
A little nervous, but okay.
Yes.
Yeah. You were a little surprised that I suggested that maybe it's time for initiation, didn't you?
Yeah, I was not expecting this.
But there are a lot of devotees backing you up, I think. Yeah. Here and also in New York and elsewhere. So, 4 regulative principles.
No eating meat, fish, or eggs. No illicit sex. No gambling. And no intoxication.
That's all 4. And no unnecessary Facebook. Hare Krishna. Yeah, nowadays, I don't know. So, and on the positive side?
Chant at least 16 rounds of mantra every day.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Do you want a title with a name? Mm-hmm. Your name is Vrajaduta Devī Dāsī. Vrajaduta. Toshani means she who is satisfied, pleased, but not just pleased, but Vrajaduta. Pleased in Vraja and also pleasing to the residents of Vraja. Who could that be? Yeah. Vrajaduta Devī Dāsī ki. Is that name all right? Perfect. Okay. Next we have together Marcus and Martina. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Rama, Hare Rama, Hare. Okay, now I think it's ladies first, isn't it? Shono. It's good so. Yeah. So Martina and Marcus, it's also been 20 years? 20 years?
Yes, more than 20 years.
More than
around.
20 years. Around 20 years. Yeah. It's interesting how fast time goes, isn't it? So we were just reflecting that it was 10 years ago that I accepted the vows of sannyas at Golokadam. And we were thinking, 10 years ago? What? Yeah, 10 years ago. So time is flying, as they say in Latin. Tempus fugit. So in the short time that we have left in this life, what are we going to do? And what are we not going to do?
You want to hear what I don't...
Not going to do, yes.
Darf ich in Deutsch, sonst kann ich es,
Ja.
glaube ich, nicht.
Ja.
Also ich verspreche, dass ich kein Fisch, Fleisch und keine Eier esse, dass ich keine Berauschungsmittel zu mir nehme, kein Glücksspiel spiele und keine unzulässige Sexualität habe.
Super, absolut super. Und positiv?
Ich verspreche, dass ich mindestens, also ich habe noch ein geheimes Versprechen, aber mindestens 16 Runden täglich den Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Mahamantra chante.
Das ist sehr gut. Du hast auch ein Geheimgelübde. Bleibt geheim. Ich werde nicht bitten, dass du es offenbarst. Willst du auch, would you like also a devotional spiritual name and title?
Yes.
Please. Your name is Māriśa-Sudevī, Dāsī. Māriśa means gentle, sanft. So, and Sudevī is one of the principal gopis, and she's gentle, and you're her servant. And if you're a servant of her, that makes you a servant of Radharani. And if you're a servant of Radharani, Krishna kind of gets the benefit. Yeah. Is that name all right?
I love it.
You love it? Wow. Māriśa-Sudevī Dāsī ki. Hare Krishna. Now, Marcus. They're a team. They've been a team for a long time, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
30 years.
More. She knows exactly. The wife always knows exactly. Yeah, 30 years married. That's amazing. Das ist schon mal was. Ja, Hare Krishna. Bravo.
Ja, verheiratet sind wir noch nicht.
What?
Also wir sind seit 32 ja gut.
32 Jahre.
27 Jahre.
Ah, okay. 27, 33, 22. Eine lange Zeit. But the point is that it's also a short time. We're in this world such a short time. So during this short time, Marcus, 4 regulative principles, 4 regulieren.
Ich verzichte auf Fleisch, Fisch und Eier. Ich verzichte auf Glücksspiel, auf unzulässige Sexualität und auf Berauschungsmittel.
Und
jeglicher Art.
Und jegliche Art.
Jegliche Art.
Und das ist doch einfach, nicht?
Eigentlich schon.
Weil das hat man schon so lange.
Ja.
Nicht?
Gut. Ganz leider.
Und positiv?
Positiv. Ich chante mindestens 16 Runden den Mahamantra, das Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Spiritueller Name mit Titel?
Gerne.
Gerne. Nimbarka-Dasa. Ganz einfach. Simple name. Nimbarka-Acharya is one of the acharyas, one of the Vaishnava acharyas, founder acharya of the Nimbarka Sampradaya. So Nimbarka is very sweet. Is it okay? Good.
Very good. Thank you.
Ist nicht zu lange.
Ja.
Nicht zu lange.
In der Kürze liegt die Würze. In der Kürze liegt die Würze.
In der Kürze liegt die Würze, genau. Das meine ich auch. Okay. Nimbarka Dāsī ki. All right, now who's coming? Oh, yes, Bhaktin-Lakṣmī. Please come. Lakshmi, you're thinking, what? Bhaktin-Lakṣmī? How is this? This is a great mystery. In Hong Kong, there are many mysteries. And Bhaktin-Lakṣmī has come all the way from Hong Kong. Here's a microphone. How do you feel?
Happy.
Happy.
The dream is come true.
Ah, yes, very nice. Lakshmi is, you're teaching yoga, isn't it?
Yes.
Lakshmi is a yoga teacher, which means you make people, you tell people to twist and turn themselves into pretzels. Right? Yeah, something like that. And you take every opportunity. I think here's the point, that in this you have opportunity to also share with people bhakti yoga, isn't it?
It's true.
Yes. So this is very good. Yoga is in Hong Kong, right? Yoga is cool. Because what else are you going to do in Hong Kong? What are the 4 regulative principles you'll continue to follow?
Low meat eating, low intoxication, low gambling, no indecisiveness.
This, in people in China in general, and Hong Kong specifically, they know what they want to do, and they do it. And they know what they're not going to do. Very good. And positively?
At least chant 61 Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Wonderful. And you have a bright future. You're younger than some of us, so you have a few more days than many of us. So take all opportunity for sharing Krishna consciousness with others.
Yes, I will.
Yes. Would you like a spiritual name in addition to what's already pretty spiritual?
Just follow you.
Just to follow. Okay. Thank you. That's very nice. Your name is Dayānidhi-Lakṣmī Devī Dāsī. Dayānidhi. What is Daya? Means compassion, mercy. Nidhi means ocean. So Lakshmi, who is, she comes out of the ocean, but she herself is an ocean of mercy, especially in her form as Dayānidhi-Lakṣmī Devī Dāsī ki. Krishna. And last but not least, and this was not intentional, but the last is also the one we remember, right? Charlotte. Hare Krishna, Charlotte. So, Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Charlotte. Charlotte might also start singing. She's a singer, a musician, a poet, so many things. And she's gone through quite some ordeal to come to this. And now the ordeal is over. How do you feel?
I feel happy and relieved.
Happy, relieved. Relieved and happy.
A bit nervous.
And a bit nervous. That's good. So what are the 4 regular principles you'll continue to follow since how many years you've been engaged in?
Regularly going to the manor over 12 years, I think.
12 years, yeah. And that means having darshan of Shri Radha Gokulananda over these years. Shri Radha Gokulananda ki. So now there'll be more opportunity to serve them and serve the Vaishnavas, and they have cows there. Yeah, Bhaktivedanta Manor. And you grew up in Watford.
Yes.
This is a rare soul, a local of Bhaktivedanta Manor. Quite something. Yes, so 4 regular principles. Did I already ask you? No. 4 regular principles you continue to follow.
No meat eating, no intoxicants, no illicit sex, and no gambling.
Great. And positively.
To chant a minimum of 16 rounds of the Maha Mantra, Hare Krishna mantra every day.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
And would you like a name, a devotional spiritual name with a title by which you can be referred to by all the devotees all the time? Yes? Okay. Your name is Citra Vilasini Devi Dāsī. Vilasa. What means Vilasa? Pastime? Like that. And Vilasini is feminine, so one who engages in pastimes. What sort of pastimes? Citra Vilasini. Artful pastimes. Who engages in artful pastimes? Srimati Radharani. You're starting to get it. I don't know. Is this name all right? It's okay. You chose it. Citra Vilasini Devi Dāsī ki. Hare Krishna. So there we are. The second initiates, Brahmin initiates, will meet later somewhere. I haven't figured out where yet, and we can receive the mantras and so on. So I want to wish all of you all kinds of blessings from all of our acharyas, from our spiritual aunts and uncles, especially from Ramona Prabhu, our godbrother, your spiritual uncle. Do you want to say a word of blessing to the initiates?
It's a little rain here. Say something.
I mean, it's a very auspicious day, of course, here at Simhachalam, and in front of all the Vaishnavas, in front of Prahlada and Krishna Kshetra Swami, and also the blessings of Madhavanandana. This day will be a memorable day that will propel you into all kinds of glorious activities and Lord Chaitanya's sanctuary. So that's good enough, I think.
Thank you. Akila Prabhu, you're so humbly sitting in the back. Please say some words of blessing.
What comes to my mind first is that you, Maharaj, gave very beautiful names according to the different characteristics and activities of your disciples. This is very nice, very, what do you say, very personal. Obviously, the spiritual life is fixed by this initiation. You get a spiritual name, you remember the spiritual master and your promises, and what else is there to do? Nothing else is there to do in this world but to follow and practice this path of devotional service.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. So, and I'm also begging for the blessings of all of my God brothers, God sisters who are not with us here today. We're all part of the family. Please take help and guidance also from your God uncles and God aunties. Yes, because this is how a family works. A family that prays together stays together. Okay. So, on this note.
It's just stopped the rain right now.
Oh.
So we quickly will move everything in. Please keep your Achman cups and situate
Keep your Achman cups?
Yeah, come around the yakin.
We're gonna
move a little bit more in this direction.
Just a second.
If you can make space here.
We just have a little announcement. So the yagya will be happening in the temple room, and probably straight after the yagya we'll have the continuation of the program, drama. So if some devotees would like to take prasadam, there is a little time now, but please initiate, stay here. Yes. And then straight after drama, we start with the next part of the program, which is talent show. So we have many exciting things happening. Okay.
Can we move? Okay, so please everybody, all initiates, please situate yourself around the choir. Devī servants, you can use all the space here. And keep your Achman cup and grab a plate with Maybe have a little function and somebody who would like to sing. Maybe we try to take a line. Second initiate, let the first one. You already had to do
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, please chant Hare Bol. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Oh Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna. So now it starts really to rain. You just catch the right moment. I was thinking of your initiation. I should have opened in Paris. So we move quickly inside because we're not near the Eiffel Tower. We're near the Singadev Tower, so you have the chance to really get directly initiated in front of the Singadev. We did Arjuna, Tamāla, everybody has. Get now, okay? Yeah, and so we're gonna fire Maharaj to lead us into the chanting. Except for your pranam. Yeah. 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 We did everything. We have the names. We can start straight into the fire. What? Yes. Balaram, can we have a few more mantras?
Yes, sure.
Cool.
But please sing along. It felt like all the initiated, to be initiated or already initiated, so are not chanting. So please, let's all chant together. With the blessing. Okay. Hare Bol, we can try together. Same melody. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. One more time, bolo. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna Kshetra Swami. For each and every swaha, we will recite after all prayers, we will recite 3 times swaha, and then we will take some cranes, if possible, with that 3 fingers, with the thumb, with the middle finger and the ring finger, and throw it into the fire. So yeah, and then in the end we will all stand up and offer the banana into the fire. My suggestion is always to peel the banana because it's more palatable if you give this as an offering and peel the banana. And please put it around, not directly everybody into the fire, then we will extinguish the fire. We put it kind of in a circle around on the fire, but not directly in the middle. And then the fire in due course of time will consume the banana. Soll ich mal Deutsch will sagen?
Meinst du schälen, die Banane schälen?
Ja, aber wenn es soweit ist, genau, bevor wir das Deutsch. Okay, also, aha, du hast übersetzt. Okay, Swaha, Swaha, Swaha. In die End, Banana.
So I'll just say we are worshiping the Lord in the form of fire. He comes in so many forms, and this is one of those. The Lord appears, and He eats through fire, and so we're offering a kind of token with the rice, the grain. It's a kind of token offering. One could say so much about it, but basically we're showing that we want to give ourselves in service to the Lord with the blessings of all of the acharyas who we are representing through their mantras and through the Lord in his various principal forms, his deities in Vrindavan. So we can hear and repeat, and please be concentrated on what we're doing. Okay, please repeat. Om Ajnana-timirandasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshurun-militam yena Tasmai Shri-gurave namaha Stapitam yena bhutale Svayam rupa kadamahyam Dadati svapadantikam Svaha Mandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuttapada-kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatanvitam Sahagana Raghunatanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Harijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitanscha Svaha
Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Swamine Krishna Kshetraya Prabhupada Riyayate Vrila Gunadaram Kalakitam Ritanavam Bhakti Savanga Kovitam Svam Upathyayamam Imahi
Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Śyāmate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin iti namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Śrīmate Bhaktisiddhanta
Śrīmate Bhaktisiddhanta
Sarasvati Namine
Sarasvati Namine
Shri Varshavanavi Devi
Shri Varshavanavi Devi
Daitaya Kripadaye
Daitaya Kripadaye
Krishna Sambandha
Krishna Sambandha
Vijnana
Vijnana
Dayine Prabhave Namaha
Prabhave Namaha
Madhuryojjvala Premadya
Madhuryojjvala Premadya
Madhuryojjvala Premadya
Madhuryojjvala Premadya
Shri Rupa Nuga Bhaktida
Shri Rupa Nuga Bhaktida
Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti
Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti
Vigrahaya Namostute
Vigrahaya Namostute
Namaste Gauravani
Namaste Gauravani
Shri Murtaye Dinatarine
Shri Murtaye Dinatarine
Rupa Nuga
Rupa Nuga
Virudha
Virudha
Apasiddhanta
Apasiddhanta
Dvanta
Dvanta
Harine
Harine
Swaha
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 Namo Gorakishoraya
Namo Gorakishoraya
Sakshat Vairagya Murtaye
Sakshat Vairagya Murtaye
Vipralamba
Vipralamba
Rasambodhe
Rasambodhe
Adambujaya
Adambujaya
Te Namaha
Te Namaha
Swaha
Swaha
Swaha Swaha
Swaha
Namo Bhakti Vinodhaya
Namo Bhakti Vinodhaya
Satchitananda Namine
Satchitananda Namine
Gaura Shakti Swarupaya
Gaura Shakti Swarupaya
Rupa Nugavarayate
Rupa Nugavarayate
Swaha
Swaha
Swaha Swaha
Swaha
Gaura Virbhava Bhumestham
Gaura Virbhava Bhumestham
Gaura Virbhava Bhumestham
Gaura Virbhava Bhumestham
Nirdishta Sajjana Priya
Nirdishta Sajjana Priya
Vaishnava Sarvabhauma
Vaishnava Sarvabhauma
Shri Jagannathaya Te Namaha
Shri Jagannathaya Te Namaha
Swaha
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 Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha
Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha
Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha
Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha
Patitanam Pavanebhyo
Patitanam Pavanebhyo
Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha
Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha
Swaha
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 Swaha Namo Mahavaranyaya
Namo Mahavaranyaya
Krishna Prema Pradayate
Krishna Prema Pradayate
Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya
Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya
Namne Gaura Trishe Namaha
Namne Gaura Trishe Namaha
Swaha
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 Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam
Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam
Bhaktarupa Swarupakam
Bhaktarupa Swarupakam
Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam
Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam
Namami Bhakta Shaktikam
Namami Bhakta Shaktikam
Swaha
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 Hey Krishna Krishna Karuna Sindhu,
He Krishna Karuna Sindhu,
Dīnabandho Jagatpate,
Dīnabandho Jagatpate,
Gopesha Gopika Kanta,
Gopesha Gopika Kanta,
Radha Kanta Namostute,
Radha Kanta Namostute,
Swaha, 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 Jayatam Surato Pango,
Jayatam Surato Pango,
Mama Manda Mater Gati,
Mama Mater Gati,
Matsarvasva Padam Bojo,
Matsarvasva Padam Bojo,
Matsarvasva Padam Bojo,
Matsarvasva Padam Bojo,
Radha Madana Mohano,
Radha Madana Mohana,
Swaha,
Swaha,
Swaha, Swaha, Divya Vrindaranya,
Divya Vrindaranya,
Kalpadrumadha,
Kalpadrumadha,
Srimad Ratnagara,
Srimad Ratnagara,
Sinhasanastau,
Sinhasanastau,
Srimad Radha,
Srimad Radha,
Srila Govinda Deva,
Srila Govinda Deva,
Krishnalidhi,
Krishnalidhi,
Sevyamano,
Sevyamano,
Smarami,
Smarami,
Swaha,
Swaha,
Swaha, Shriman Rasarasarambi,
Shriman Rasarasarambi,
Vamshi Vatatatastita,
Vamshi Vatatatastita,
Karshan Venusvanar Gopi,
Karshan Venusvanar Gopi,
Gopinata Shriyestuna,
Gopinata Shriyestuna,
Swaha,
Swaha,
Swaha, Swaha, Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi,
Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi,
Radhe Vrindavaneshwari,
Radhe Vrindavaneshwari,
Vrishabhanusute Devi,
Vrishabhanusute Devi,
Pranamami Haripriye,
Pranamami Haripriye,
Swaha,
Swaha,
Swaha, Swaha, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Prabhu Nityananda,
Prabhu Nityananda,
Shri Advaita Gadadhara,
Shri Advaita Gadadhara,
Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda,
Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda,
Swaha, 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 together. Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Okay, now you can all peel your banana and we stand up. Now we're going to use the second important mantra in the Hare Krishna movement. Most of us use every day, offering bhoga. It's Namo Pramna Devaya, Gopramna Hitaya Cha, Jagaditaya, Krishna Govindaya Namaha. You all familiar with this? Yes. So while we offer the banana into the fire, we first chant 3 times this mantra all together, and then we offer this oblation into the fire. And afterwards, when you have some rice leftovers, you can also put them into the fire. Unless we overdo it. Nachher, bitte nachher. Erstmal die Banane. Konzentriert euch auf die Banane. Gut. Mit der rechten Hand. The right hand. Yeah. Okay. Namo Pramya Devaya Gopramna Hitaya Jagaditaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namaha. Namo Pramya Devaya Gopramna Hitaya Jagaditaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namaha. Namo Pramya Devaya Gopramna Hitaya Jagaditaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namaha.
Purnasya Purnamaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Kirtan.
Kirtan. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Kirtan.